Welcome to Pipes Around the House. In this video I'm going to give you a quick review and product demonstration of the Erbauer plug cutter and countersink set. This pack comes supplied with 2 plug cutters and 2 matching countersinks and an Allen key. The larger cutter is 12.7mm and the smaller cutter is 9.5mm. So this countersink is suitable for creating a hole for the plug created by this plug cutter, and the same with this one. The Allen key provided enables you to loosen the drill bit so you can make it longer or shorter, and also if you happen to damage the drill bit in the future you can replace it with a newer drill bit. So first let's drill a hole with a small countersink. Then let's do the same with the large countersink. So now you can see 2 nice countersunk holes with 2 pilot holes through the middle. If trying to use the plug cutter freehand, this is usually what happens. You'll find your drill moves all over the place, and this is why usually a pillar drill is the only way to do it. However, it is possible with a cordless drill using a simple jig. I've made this jig to enable me to cut the wood plugs using a cordless drill, and I'll show you how to make this jig in another video. To watch this video, click the link that will pop up on the screen now, or click the link in the description section below. First of all, I'm using the small plug cutter. Before you cut each plug, just make sure that the plug cutter is clean. So slide the jig along and make the next cut. You'll see some of these plugs are getting stuck in the plug cutter and you have to pull them out that way. Hopefully a few will get left in the piece of wood. There's another one stuck in the plug cutter. For the plugs that get left in the wood, just remove them using a chisel, or I like to use a small wooden drill bit. So now I'm going to make a few plugs using the larger cutter. So you can see from this that when you use the larger cutter the plugs tend to stay in place. The smaller cutter tends to pull them out inside the cutter. So you can see here we've made some really nice plugs, but I would say that the smaller cutter on a harder piece of pine isn't as effective as using the large cutter, as the plugs tend to get stuck inside the cutter bit itself. Now I have tried these cutting bits on softer pine and the smaller bit works as effectively as the larger bit, so it tends to be the harder the wood, the less effective the smaller bits are. Let's try and fit these plugs into the 2 holes we made earlier. So first of all, taking a larger plug and placing it into the large hole. Then I'll do exactly the same with the smaller plug. That one's going in a bit easier. If you're worried about these coming loose, you can apply wood glue to the plug before driving them in. And there you have your 2 flush plugs. So in summary, for a tenner I think the kit's excellent. The countersinks work perfectly. The large cutter is really good on all the wood I've tested. The small cutter, however, the harder the wood, the more it seems to get caught up inside the cutter. Like I said, I've tried it on softer woods and the smaller one works perfectly as well. Also, don't forget that I did this using my jig. If you haven't got a jig or a pillar drill, you're really going to struggle to use a plug cutter with a cordless drill. Hopefully this demonstration's been useful so you can see how they actually work. For a tenner, I think they're well worth it. Go out and get some and give them a go on your DIY projects. For more DIY, how-to, household tips and product review, please watch my other videos and don't forget to subscribe. I've been Pipes Around the House. Ta-ta, farewell.